Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox the Amir solar powered LED fairy lights, take a close-up look and test it out. So let's go ahead and open up the box. So that's the bunch of fairy lights that I've just lifted out of the box, and then we have a peg and a pole or stand, and of course we have the user manual or instructions in English. Okay, so let's put that down and let's take a close-up look at the peg or stand. So this is the upper part of the stand for the solar panel, and it is adjustable in terms of tilt, so you can get the optimum solar reception. And of course we have the fairy lights with the solar panel on it. So let's go ahead and remove that bubble wrap, put that aside, and now we can take a close-up look at the fairy lights. So the fairy lights have a kind of soft plastic feel to them, so they don't really hurt or anything. So they're quite durable in that respect. They won't break or snap. Let me give you a close-up look. So you can see there is flexibility in the material. So they can be crushed and squeezed, and that's not a problem at all in terms of durability. So that's always good to know, because usually with things like that, use it maybe for special occasions, weddings, Christmases, and you tend to just store them for a long while, so you want to make sure that they're durable enough to keep for a long time. So let me give you a close-up look at the solar panel itself. So there are two buttons. One for the on-off power, and on the left side is the mode button. So let's go ahead and just test it out for now. Let's hit the power button. Let's hit that mode button and see what happens. Okay, so it works just fine. I've just tapped on the mode button and it's now flashing. So there are two modes apparently for operation. So we've got the solid on, which is a solid light staying on, and we have the flashing mode. So two modes, and then tap it again, it's back to the solid mode. So it's just toggling between the two modes. And with the on-off, obviously, it comes on and off. Okay, so the fairy lights are turned on right now, but they're not illuminated. That's because of the solar panel detecting that there's enough ambient light in the surroundings. So it's thinking it's daylight. That is why the lights have not come on. But if I covered the solar panel, that is when it thinks that it's nighttime or in darkness, and that's when the lights will illuminate. So that was what was happening when I was uncoiling the lights from the box. With the lights coming on and off intermittently. So that was because the solar panel was being pointed towards and away from the lamps that were next to me. So there we go. So it's because it is sensitive to light, detecting whether it's nighttime or daytime to turn on the lights or not. Okay, so we have fully untangled or unfurled the whole wiring there. So let me assemble this peg just to show you how this can be used outdoors. So basically a simple plugging into the upper part of the body, the lower part of the peg into the upper part, and then this looks like a simple case of sliding it into the clip. Hope I got it in the right direction. Yeah, that was the correct direction, orientation. So it's just a really tight fit, which is good to know. So it's not doesn't slide off or anything. And obviously there is a tightening wheel, thumb wheel here to adjust the tightness of the or to set actually the angle of the solar panel or photovoltaic cell there, so that it gets the maximum amount of light. So you can place this in a window or outside in a garden, and then it will charge up the battery. Obviously, this is a fully assembled peg right here with the solar cell on it, or the LED, not LED panel, but the solar panel on it. Let me turn off the lamps next to me, and so you can have a better look at what's going on with the lights. So the lights, they can be uncoiled. I haven't done that yet, but just let me show you what they look like. So they run in a arrangement like that. So it's a nice stringed arrangement, and it's a pretty good length of lights here. So these lights are glowing in a nice warm pale yellow color, so it's quite nice. Quite a warm and inviting light, so it can be quite romantic if you want to use it for the bedroom and spruce up your love nest to attract that special guy or girl. So there are many ways of using this light, but obviously it's for decorative purposes. So that's the whole bunch of lights there, and let's play around with the mode again. So I'm pretty sure there are only 2 modes. So let's toggle it. So this should be the solid lighting mode now, just like that. And let's toggle it for the blinking mode. So once again, tapping on the mode button. So you can see it's a nice and bright illumination there. Let it get it to focus. So they're shaped like a flower. And hopefully you can see a little bit better this way with the lights in the background and foreground. So they are quite nice to look at. That beep you hear is from the outside traffic, so it's got nothing to do with the lights. They don't have a special beeping feature, even though it beeps in tune with the flashing of the lights. So yeah, quite a nice bunch of lights with a nice durable cord to them. And quite a long run as well. So yeah, so there's plenty of lights to keep your space or your decoration or your room illuminated or your window display. So many uses for this light. Being so durable as well, you can just chuck them away and then bring out the next year for the next wedding. If it's if you're getting remarried again, who knows. So that's the Amir solar powered LED fairy lights. Thanks for watching and happy shining!